Hello, beautiful minds and wonderful souls, and welcome to another episode of the Black Swan Mindset. My name is Bella, and I'm gonna help you shift the only domino piece that truly matters, your mindset. I know it has been a challenging year for all of us, but we have proved once again that we can adjust, adapt, and change when needed. Therefore, in today's episode, I'm going to share with you how to listen to your inner voice. And why is this a very important approach in shifting your mindset? We have all heard before the concept of inner voice, but what is exactly an inner voice and how can we access it? Some of you may say it's a soft voice that just whispers from time to time, while others may say it's a very strong voice in your heads that keeps shouting over and over again whenever you want to make a decision or change something in your life. The truth is that the inner voice is strongly connected to your higher self, because your inner voice, it's actually the voice of your higher self. And in order to understand better how to connect with your inner voice, as well as with your higher self, I'm going to share with you the 5 main steps that will allow you to remove any feelings of confusion, doubt, mental clutter, and indecisiveness. So let's get started. The first step is higher self and lower self awareness. So let's try to understand this concept. Who is actually your higher self? We can refer to your higher self as the ultimate guide. He has always been with you. He knows who you have been, who you are now, and who you can become. He promised to love you, guide you, and protect you at all times by providing you all the necessary support and assistance in becoming the best version you can be. He is aware of your purpose and your life path, but most importantly, he knows the unlimited potential that lies within you, and all the lessons that you have learned, all your experiences, and all your struggles have prepared you for this exact moment, the moment that you become aware of your value and your abilities and take full responsibility of your outcomes and your future. Now let's talk about your lower self. Your lower self is your defense mechanism. He has been with you for all your life, but compared to your higher self, he is the part of you that carries fear, anger, frustrations, limiting beliefs, trauma, negative self-talk, doubts, and pain-based reactions to life as a means of protecting you from more pain. As well as the higher self, his intention is to keep you safe, to keep you protected. But in order to do that, according to your reactions to previous experiences, according to your beliefs formed as a little child, and according to the internal representations that you have created in your unconscious mind, he considers the changes that you want to implement in your life as risks, as dangerous endeavors, as pain-related actions, due to the fact that he is collaborating with your survival instinct. Sometimes you may relate to him as your sabotaging voice. In order to obtain a better understanding of your higher self and your lower self, we can check the emotional guidance scale provided by Abraham Hicks. Consequently, we will observe 2 spirals, an upward spiral that belongs to your higher self and a downward spiral that belongs to your lower self. So when you are experiencing feelings like joy, empowerment, love, appreciation, optimism, hopefulness, contentment, and passion, you are on the upward spiral, and therefore you are more connected to your higher self and to your inner voice. But when you are experiencing feelings like boredom, pessimism, frustration, anger, irritation, laziness, disappointment, worry, insecurity, fear, or powerlessness, you are on the downward spiral, meaning you are more connected with your lower self and therefore with your sabotaging voice. Thus, to be able to tap into your limitless potential and achieve your goals or pursue your dreams, you need to transition from the downward spiral position to the upward spiral position, as there your natural skills and talents are revealed. Now let's go further. The second step is to learn how to quiet the mind. And you may ask, why do you need to quiet your mind? The fact is that when you become aware of the higher self and the lower self existence, your mind will start to wander. She will bring up all types of arguments that will support or contradict your most recent acknowledgement according to your beliefs. She might put forward fear-based thoughts like, don't do this, don't go there, don't explore this, that information is false, or what if something happens? You need to let her know that now you are in control of your thoughts, of your feelings, and of your actions, and that you have the ability to focus on what you consider to be worth your time and your energy. Therefore, regardless of the experiences you are having, or the battles you are fighting, or the struggles you are going through, you should make your mind aware of the fact that you are always in control of your thoughts, as your thoughts are expressing and manifesting themselves on a daily basis. And when you shift your focus from negative to positive, you start seeing opportunities instead of obstacles, feedback instead of failure, and you don't perceive anymore the experiences that you are going through as burdens. You begin seeing them as valuable lessons that offers you the chance to grow and to improve yourself. Therefore, when your mindset changes, so does your reality. The third step is the higher self and the lower self integration. As a master NLP practitioner, one of my favorite techniques is called parts integration, and I use it quite often with my clients, as it brings incredible results in dealing efficiently with inner conflict and regaining inner peace. Consequently, being able to integrate your higher self and your lower self, it's extremely helpful in connecting with your inner voice, as you manage to remove all those feelings of self-doubt and confusion that are preventing you from getting out of your comfort zone. You can start by being honest with yourself and acknowledge what is your position on the emotional guidance scale. After you have become aware of your feelings and which spiral those feelings belongs to, find a quiet place and take 3 long, calming breaths. Now, kindly ask your lower self to come forward and thank him for being willing to collaborate. You can also thank your lower self for all the support, love, and protection he has provided you over the years, and have an honest conversation by telling him that the beliefs you formed as a child were immature and reactionary, and he has done an amazing job keeping you safe. But now you have become an adult and you would like to grow and to improve yourself, and that process may require sometimes going through certain experiences that will not be pain-free. But now you can handle the pain and the challenges and the struggles, as you are not a child anymore. You are a strong adult capable of dealing with uncomfortable situations. Furthermore, you can ask questions such as, what is your highest positive intention? And most of the times, you will receive answers such as safety or protection, as you know that your lower self, it's a defense mechanism meant to keep you safe under any circumstance. And then call forward your higher self and thank him for all the support, love, and guidance that has provided you over the years. Ask him kindly to teach you how to communicate with him in a more efficient way, and be open-minded in receiving the requested assistance. Further on, ask both your higher self and your lower self to accept each other, to support each other, and to come together and work as one in helping you becoming the best version you can be. And they will join forces as both of them want you to be safe, happy. They want you to evolve and to grow and to be able to tap into your limitless potential. The fourth step is practicing self-love and self-care. You should learn to love yourself and to take better care of yourself. Be patient with yourself. Understand what your body and your soul needs and fulfill those needs. Maybe read a good book or an interesting article, or listen to a certain music genre, or maybe go for a walk in the nature and just lay down in the grass, or maybe start practicing sun gazing. There are so many ways in which you can nurture your body and your soul, and all you have to do is just listen. It's very important to learn to accept yourself just the way you are. Try to improve your self-esteem by practicing self-responsibility and living purposefully. Bring integrity and assertiveness in your personal and professional relationships, and be happy and grateful that you are alive. And also remember that when you accept who you are, all of who you are, you become free, and freedom is power. And the fifth step is learning how to connect with your inner voice and shift your mindset from a sabotaging one to a productive one. Try to become aware of the fact that you are never alone, and that all the answers you are looking for are already inside you, and they are available to you through the communication with your inner voice. What you should retain is the fact that your inner voice is more sensory than verbal. She is never forceful or loud. She is always calm, wise, peaceful, and she may communicate with you through gut feelings, coincidences, or a simple feeling of knowingness. When you are looking for inner guidance, pay attention to your emotions, as your mind will try to interfere, and the most common lower self strategies will appear as fear of confrontation, which can be expressed as people-pleasing behavior, fear of action or fear of being judged, which can be expressed as a hiding behavior, fear of being seen or self-judgment, which can be manifested as a self-erasure behavior, fear of emotions, which is being expressed through controlling behavior, fear of chaos that can be recognized in an overriding emotions behavior, and procrastination, which is met in a constant delaying behavior followed by fear of taking responsibility. Therefore, your sabotaging voice can be quite resourceful in presenting you 1,000 reasons why you shouldn't step out of your comfort zone. But remember, in order to transcend from a downward spiral to an upward spiral, you should first acknowledge your emotions and then understand the pattern of your behavior. By accepting your feelings, your emotions, your fear, frustration, doubts, and confusion, you will be able to unwrap those parts of yourself that had kept you still for so many years. And the transition from denial to acceptance can be extremely liberating if you choose the path of least resistance. So if you are going through a difficult situation, or if you are in need of answers, ask yourself, what would my higher self do in this situation? What would my harmonious self do right now? How would my calm self react? Or what decision would my peaceful self take? Always try to ask yourself, is this a fear-based decision or it's a love-based decision? By asking these questions, you will understand that the way you perceive a certain experience or situation can change as long as you are willing to shift your perspective. There is always more than one solution to your problem. You just need to be inclined in seeing it. So as a summary, the 5 main steps in connecting with your inner voice are higher self and lower self-awareness, learning how to quiet the mind, higher self and lower self-integration, learning how to practice self-love and self-care, and asking for guidance and being open-minded in receiving the answers. Try to become aware of the fact that you are always loved, guided, protected, and remember that your inner voice will always assist you from a place of unconditional love and unconditional support. In this life, she is your sat-nav, the only GPS you actually need. So give her a chance. She might surprise you. I hope you have enjoyed this podcast, and if you found it useful, give it a like or share it with someone dear. Thank you for listening, and if you have any questions, please let me know your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, remember that by shifting your mindset, you can change your reality. Enjoy the journey.